Have you ever started something with incredible motivation? A new habit, a business idea, a fitness goal, a creative project. At first, everything feels exciting. You're energized, focused, convinced that this time will be different. But then something happens. The excitement fades, progress slows down, and suddenly you find yourself staring at the same goal, wondering, why can't I keep going? If this sounds familiar, you're not lazy. In fact, what you're experiencing is surprisingly common, and understanding why it happens could help you finally break the cycle. 1. Motivation loves beginnings. Think about the last time you started something new, the first workout, the first chapter, the first week of learning a skill. Beginnings feel good because progress is easy to see. Every step feels meaningful. Every improvement feels exciting. When you're starting from zero, even small wins feel huge. Your brain notices the progress immediately, and that creates motivation. 2. The dangerous middle. The problem usually appears later. After the excitement wears off, after the novelty disappears, after you've made some progress but haven't reached the finish line. Psychologists sometimes call this the middle problem. At the beginning, you're comparing yourself to where you started. In the middle, you're comparing yourself to where you want to be. And suddenly, all you can see is how far you still have to go. 3. Your brain stops seeing progress. Imagine climbing a mountain. At first, every step feels like an achievement. But halfway up, you stop looking down. You stop noticing how far you've climbed. Instead, you keep staring at the peak. The destination becomes so large that it makes your progress feel insignificant. That's exactly what happens with many goals. You become blind to your own growth. 4. Why big goals can be demotivating. People often think bigger goals create bigger motivation. But the opposite can happen. The larger the goal feels, the more overwhelming it becomes. Write a book. Start a company. Lose 50 pounds. Learn a language. These goals sound inspiring until your brain starts calculating how much work is involved. Then inspiration becomes intimidation. 5. The secret of smaller wins. One of the simplest ways to regain motivation is to shrink the target. Not forever, just temporarily. Instead of writing a book, write 1 page. Instead of getting fit, go for a 10-minute walk. Instead of cleaning the entire house, clean 1 room. Your brain loves completion. Small victories generate momentum. And momentum often creates motivation, not the other way around. Action comes before motivation. This might be the most important idea in the entire video. Most people wait until they feel motivated. But motivation often arrives after action, not before it. Think about exercise. You rarely feel amazing before starting. But after 10 minutes, your energy often increases. The same thing happens with studying, working, and creative projects. The first step creates movement. And movement creates motivation. 7. Why we feel powerless. Sometimes the problem isn't personal goals. Sometimes it's life itself. The world can feel overwhelming. Economic uncertainty, global conflicts, climate concerns, social problems. It's easy to look at huge challenges and think, what difference can I possibly make? When people feel powerless, they often disengage. Not because they don't care, because caring starts to feel painful. 8. Confidence matters more than passion. Here's something surprising. Research shows that caring deeply about something doesn't always lead to action. What matters more is believing your actions can make a difference. In other words, people don't act because they care. People act because they believe their effort matters. Without that belief, motivation struggles to survive. 9. Stop trying to do everything alone. One reason motivation disappears is isolation. Everything feels harder when you're carrying it by yourself. Humans are social creatures. We gain energy from seeing other people make progress. We gain confidence from support. And we often discover solutions faster when we work together. Sometimes the best way to get unstuck isn't finding more discipline. It's finding better company. 10. Progress is usually messier than you think. Social media has created a dangerous illusion. It makes success look smooth, fast, linear. But real progress looks different. It's inconsistent, messy, frustrating. There are setbacks, periods of doubt, moments where nothing seems to work. Getting stuck isn't proof you're failing. It's often proof you're doing something difficult. And difficult things naturally include obstacles. 11. The next step is more important than the perfect step. Many people stay stuck because they're looking for the perfect move, the perfect plan, the perfect decision, the perfect opportunity. But progress rarely comes from perfection. It comes from movement. One email, one paragraph, one workout, one conversation, one small action. Not because it's enough, because it's the thing that creates the next step. If you're feeling stuck right now, remember this. You don't need to finish the entire journey today. You don't need to solve every problem. You don't need to know exactly how everything will work out. You only need the next step. The smallest meaningful action you can take right now. Because motivation isn't something you find. It's something you build, one small action at a time. And sometimes, the difference between staying stuck and moving forward is simply deciding to begin again.